Hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm Zwinger, and welcome to part 2 of Oddball Wars. I've got Topps versus Panini. It is the most recent hobby boxes of both releases. 2014's Panini Golden Age versus 2025's Topps Allen Ginter. I've already ripped half of each hobby box, and on the screen are what I found to be the coolest from both releases. We're going to get all this stuff out of the way real quick, but we've got the Amelia Earhart card of her plane. We've got the Sphinx, which is pretty cool, from the minis, Sundance Kid, and Butch Cassidy, or the way it's usually said, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Both of these releases have one miniature card per box. I chose to keep the Joe Louis Brown Bomber in here so I could make another attempt at a boxer briefs joke. Still didn't work. Just cut that out. The news hound in me likes these newsy ones, and I got 2 of the Golden Age extra inserts. The other one was a Nolan Ryan one, and I already got this white border, kind of neat Nolan Ryan as well. So those are my favorite inserts from the first rip, which was not just recently. It's actually been a handful of days since I opened those. And then this is the dude that the natural was based on. So I wanted to keep one kind of normal base card from that. And then Allen Ginter, there were only a handful of these non-baseball and non-sport inserts so far in the miniature form, but there's a bird, a lighthouse, we got Dario Franchitti, and a regular Yamamoto, which, again, I kind of like to showcase what just the normal base things look like. Then possibly the best one of the whole thing is this Ohtani refractor, not just like a chrome, but a chrome refractor. It's this really, really cool hit. And then this one's on here because it's one of the people I was hoping to get. It's Wes Bergman from MTV's The Challenge. One of the ones, I had written down originally that I was trying to get. We got this Yoshida numbered to 29 out of 50 on the gold filigree, which is pretty cool. And then we got a rip card. I ripped it. Of course, I ripped it. It's Christian Yelich out of 199. There was no doubt about it. It was not the best stuff in the world, but this is what came out of it. And I would rip it again. I will always rip. So Allen Ginter says, look for any 2 of these cards: autograph, relic, printing plates, rip cards, and booklets. So it looks like I still have a hit left out of this. I was kind of thinking like, well, the rip card, yeah, that's probably a hit. But then I thought maybe the Yoshida numbered to 50 was going to be my other hit. So we'll see. I'm not even gonna feel around on these. We're just gonna set them aside, bump the camera professionally. Here's what the inside of the box looks like. Big box, cool. I mean, I like that it has that divider in there and it's keeping everything protected, but at the same time, it's a big box. It's gonna be monstrous and lording over all the rest of my empty boxes that I keep for some reason. Does anybody else keep your empty boxes? All right, we've got the last Golden Ages. So Golden Age has been fun, but it also says here there's going to be 1 historic signatures card and 1 museum age memorabilia card per box. We have not gotten either of those yet. So we're set up for possibly 3 hits still, maybe more. And I regret not showing the inside of the box because I was talking about Coco and did not show what I was talking about last time. So that's the inside of the Golden Age box. Let's get to ripping. We're going to start with Golden Age. There's a lot of this stuff. Maybe we'll just start with a couple. Yeah. So 2014 was the most recent Golden Age. Oh, and I'm dressed today in my Ripken best because I'm trying to channel. It's the thing I want most, a Cal Ripken Jr. autograph. I've never pulled one. I'll never pull one. But if I'm ever going to pull one, a hobby box is going to be possibly the best chance. So I'm just channeling. I would love to get a Cal Ripken Jr. autograph. Looks like we've got some sort of different type card in this one. We've got Rube Waddell, who is a pitcher from Philadelphia from way back when, first decade of the 1900s. We've got The Right Stuff, baby. Newsmakers of the 1900s, the Wright brothers. Pretty fly for some white guys. First in flight. Well, yeah. Plus, that gives me a nice horizontal card that I can, like, put in front of the other cards when we get too many. We've got a Jackie Kennedy. Jacqueline Onassis Kennedy, First Lady. Oh, and it even says First Lady. She's not a politician or anything, just First Lady. I'm not going to overdo stuff on the stage, but Jackie Kennedy, she's worth getting on there. And Terry Bradshaw. I mean, entertaining, but he's done some kind of dumb stuff, right? Football player in a baseball thing is fun. I got another boxer, Jake LaMotta. Something about his chin I saw in there. Charlton Heston from his Cold Dead Hands. And the first card all over again. All right. Now for some of the stuff that I'm just most excited about. I mean, it's been, like I said, it's been days since I recorded the first part of this, and I wasn't sure when I was going to get a chance to do this again, so we're just going for it. We've got is that a Stephen Kwan? Yep. 77 doubles, 17 triples. Stephen Kwan. Tyler O'Neill came up with the Cardinals. He has a streak of opening day home runs that I think is a record. Something like 5 or 6 years in a row he's hit a home run on opening day. Gilbert, I believe this is the dude from Newfound Glory. No? Yeah. Chad helped found the pop punk band Newfound Glory. Guitarist and backing vocalist. Got a Cody Bellinger. Where is he playing now? Is he with the Yankees again going forward through next year? I thought maybe he's not even a free agent and I don't know what I'm talking about. Way to posit a question that you don't know the answer to. Devers in a Giants uniform. I never really disliked him, but then he went to the Giants, so I get to dislike him. Yogi Berra. A Will Clark mini popped out. And with a Wicked Curves Goose Gossage, we've got a base pack pretty much for the first pack, which is good because it leaves the suspense for later. I'm going to put a musician on the stand just so I can have something up here. All right. Getting my stacks mixed up already. I'd say my editor will take care of it, but my editor is future me, who is less patient than current day me. So this feels slightly thicker, no? It's got a spacer in it, I think. Nope, it's got a hit in there. We've got a hit coming. Ernie, I can read Ernie Nevers, fullback from Chicago. Early football. Phone is vibrating. And, yep, my heart rate is working today, it looks like. I mean, my heart's always working, but more so today. Angela Cartwright. We're going to take the Richard Dreyfuss mini out from the back. Hello. Got Bill Schumacher, a jockey, a horse rider, Ed Delhanty, Outfield Washington, one of the greatest power hitters in the early days. He hit like 4 home runs. Tom Harmon, another footballer. And, well, let's show the back. Okay, we're just going to flip it over. It is a piece of Lee Majors' freaking shirt. You know, I was worried that when I got a relic, it'd be of something that didn't make any sense to me. But I totally know who Lee Majors is. He's the $6 million man. He was also in that really stupid movie Out Cold. That's one of my favorite movies. That is awesome. Oh, Panini's taking the early lead today. Lee Majors is going to be chilling out right there for the whole rest of this. Oh, that is awesome. That is cool stuff. That is cool stuff. I'm geeked. It's a piece of Lee Majors shirt. It's a patch. It's all freaking cool. It's not just a napkin, you know, just one color. Gosh. It doesn't say that it's like screen worn or anything, right? The enclosed material is guaranteed by Panini America. Wow. That's so cool. And we've still got an autograph coming. We've still got an autograph coming from that. We've still got a hit coming from the right side. So thank you, random pack gods, for the good pacing. Getting something cool at the beginning and then hopefully holding the rest off. We've got another base pack, maybe. Adley Rutschman, switch hit and catcher. Key Brian Hayes. We've got, is he the president of the Baseball Hall of Fame? I'm glad I didn't guess. I would not have been correct. He took over the Hall of Fame, and I totally care. Now, oh, no. It's our other Pitch Perfect guy. Yep. Put another real person up here until I turn one more card and find something awesome. Roki Sasaki. We got a Stephen Kwan turned around. Hey, we got another Cardinals win the World Series. That one's definitely going in front. Last time I said 1982 for the Tigers when I knew that the Cardinals won in 1982. So that's definitely from that. Jorge Soler on the mini. And we're going to turn around Stephen Kwan and see what the big deal is. It's a shiny. So this isn't the same as the Ohtani. The Ohtani was on like a chrome stock that was shiny on the back and thicker. This is still really cool. It's like a rainbow foily regular card. Yeah. I don't need all the light, okay, Stephen Kwan? Gee. Maybe he should go over here. Sometimes I feel like Bob Ross trying to make things perfect. Just a happy little amount of light over here. Sure. Well, so far, 2 packs down with only 20 total packs, 10 each left to go. Surprisingly, Golden Age is having fun over here. Oops. Sounds. Golden Age, pack 3. Remember, still looking for an autograph? Still looking for some other cool stuff. I do, again, know that there's like at least one George Brett card in here. Not in this box. I just mean in the print run. I don't know if it's on those, the baseball, like the Nolan Ryan that we got. Got a spacer in this one for sure. John McGraw. He is manager from New York. Got another white border behind this. John McGraw. Frank Baker, third base. That old. Is it going to give me a team? I don't think so. But I like that. And I'm going to pull this up. Especially, I mean, just that back's pretty cool. So I don't know what to call it. I'm calling it, I mean, I don't know what it's called. I'm calling it the White Border Collection. Frank Baker on the White Border Collection. And then keeping the right stuff. Keeping Jackie K. Oh, boom! Spacer. Who is this? Carl Alfalfa. Oh, it's Alfalfa. Buckwheat and Alfalfa and all the other ones. All right. You can stay over. Well, yeah, you guys can just, you can just pop your heads in. You can just pop your heads in. Davey Lopez. Second base. 70s, 80s. So there's a chance. Willie Nelson. What's up? Pretty cool. The Harold Lloyd. Actor. One of the most successful comedic actors of the silent film era. That must be why I haven't heard of him. I'm going to put Willie Nelson on the stand over here just off camera, but still like technically just in spirit part of it. I don't really have room here. Well, nah. He's just in spirit on the side. Okay. AG number 3. Some sort of insert on the back, but that's not abnormal. So we've got base pack, base pack, base pack. Gabriel Moreno, catcher. I think. For the D-backs, got Tommy Edman. I shouldn't be so quick to say because these are turned around all goofy again. Tommy was a great Cardinal. Never know what to do. I always root for the guys after they leave the Cardinals, but I don't really want to collect their cards not in Cardinal uniforms. Clark. She's a beaut. Ty Cobb. And I peeped an Emma Roberts underneath. What up, Emma? I don't think I knew her from Nickelodeon. Pudge Rodriguez. Got a beach. Santa Monica State Beach. So Santa Monica Pier is part of that. You've probably heard of the Santa Monica Pier or murdered people on it in GTA. Beach in it. I like this little insert. And Bob Gibson with the wicked curves. Bob's going to get on the stage just because he's a Cardinal. And, oops. Everything going okay over here? A little bit not. Okay. Emma Roberts, Clark, Edmund Moreno. That was everybody, right? Ah, there we go. Golden Age. What's with these homies? Dissing my girl. Buddy Holly. Pretty nice. Marcus Haynes. Got a mini trying to escape, so let's go ahead and see who you are. Terry Bradshaw mini. Marcus Haynes was a guard for the Globetrotters. Whoa, we played 46 seasons before retiring in 92. Cool. Globetrotters. Ronald Reagan. See, this is what I'm kind of hoping for, like a goofy autograph of a president or something. 40th U.S. president. The Dead Sea Scrolls. Historical. All right. We got to make room for Dead Sea Scrolls. That's silly. Oops. Okay, we just got to move some stuff around. Just moving stuff around. The right stuff, baby. I need room to open stuff still. Come on, man. And Jerry West, who is the guy who's on the logo, right? Logo man. Wasn't there something talked about to change that to LeBron or MJ? The logo, the guy dribbling on the NBA logo. I seem to remember something about that. I picked up my Santa Monica Beach. My bad, beach. Okay. There's a black mini and another not chrome, but shiny paper. Mickey Mantle. Carlos Correa. O'Neal Cruz. We've got Jamie Chung from Veronica Mars. And some other stuff. Phil Rivrudo. It's not fair. It's not a word. He's a baseball player. You're cheating. Would you like to try the word buzz? Junior Caminero backwards card. Oh, two of the same. This is not rainbow, and that one is. What's the difference? Why is one backwards and one not? They are both 11111111115. Interesting that one was backwards and one was not. Still, cool insert cards. We've got a Hank Aaron mini. The regular back. And Mark McGuire. A's winning the Battle of the Bay in 1989. They never trailed the entire time. Two hits still to come. Should have found a more comfortable position. It's 24 packs. It's going to take a little while. Oh, we got the big version of Amelia Earhart's airplane. So we can see it better. Got Charismatic Kennedy overshadows Nixon on the extra. Read all about it. Oops. Millions watch first televised debate. Like that one, but we already have featured a newsy one just for being newsy. Enos Slaughter, St. Louis. One of the best Cardinals ever. Munsters Butch Patrick. I called it last time. Hey, Joey Ramone, what's up? Looking cool. Joey Ramone, I can't remember what band he was with. I think he was with the Smiths. Just kidding, he was with the Ramones. I should have known that. And Captain Edward Smith of the Titanic. Not super talented, I guess. Should have been paying attention, man. Yeah. Boom roasted. I'm gonna move these guys over here. We'll do a little recap at the end, maybe. All right, Warren Spahn. Jimmy Rollins. Didn't know he was in this. Bryan Cranston in a Dodgers uniform. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I wasn't expecting Bryan Cranston in a Dodgers uniform. We've got Andres Jimenez. Hank Aaron, big version. Dennis Eckersley. Bill Mazeroski on the miniature guy. Just regular back with the stats. If it has something on the back that's a pattern, it is a little more rare and a little more valuable. And then Wicked Curves, Clayton Kershaw, who is retiring, or has retired, I guess, on top. As a champion, double champion. I can feel the autograph in this one. It's lighter. Joe Jackson. We got this mini in part 1. He just didn't look very excited then. Still doesn't. Oh. G.W. Post. He founded his legendary breakfast food company. And then had an office. And then that office delivered mail. Small version of the Willie Nelson. Dave Kingman. I feel like we got his miniature early on. Harvey Haddix. He definitely looks like an old school baseball player. Just in the 50s. A little more recent than one would imagine. And Mark Koenig, who's a really small one we got before. 27 and 28. Last living member of Murderers Row, which included Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig when he died in 1993. Huh. Okay. Cal Ripken, George Brett, Chipper Jones, triple auto. Okay. Looks like a base pack. It's cool. Keeping the drama for later. Chase Meadroth, rookie card. Is that Chan Ho Park? It sure is. Gave up a very famous home run to Cal Ripken Jr. in the All-Star game. Meatball, he grooved it. Corbin Burns. He was a Brewer, then an Oriole, right? Can't check it. Why is this one's backwards? Nick Kurtz, very cool, good rookie card to get. Rookie of the Year on the American League side. Got a Derek Jeter miniature. And this Justin Verlander is backward because it is shiny. Shiny paper foil. And the Washington Nationals winning the World Series. Thank you for beating Houston. Ooh, this one feels thicker. It could just have a spacer in it. We got our memorabilia. Bill, we have his small, so we can figure out who he is now. He was in Lost in Space. Then maybe we got a big version of that because I feel like we read that. P.T. Barnum of Circus fame. Cadillac Ranch behind the Kurt Flood. St. Louis. Cadillac Ranch. Pretty sure we have that one. Pretty sure we have a mini of that one and a mini of Tommy Lasorda, or we're starting to get doubles, which is okay. You're going to have that. All right. A and G. My favorite rip all year long. Up there with Stadium Club. And Stadium Club's been delayed at least until January. No one knows exactly when it's coming out. Jacob deGrom, Yadier Molina. We got doubles of his foily paper card. Spencer Steer. Manny Ramirez. Jose Ramirez. I like Jose Ramirez. Williamson Contreras. Base pack. Cy Young. Roger Maris. And Barry Zito. Wicked Curves. Yeah, he checks out. For sure. He had a wicked curveball. We are a little light on the non-baseball inserts and people so far in A and G, but we've got some packs left still, so I'll let it come surprise you. So far, and it's actually really not terribly close because we got the relic on the left side. Lee Majors' jersey, game-used jersey, is defeating the Cardinals World Series, a Bob Gibson curveball, and a Beach. Got Clyde Bulldog Turner, Vivian Lee, Jack Johnson. We got the full size yesterday, or not yesterday, but last one. And Farrah Fawcett, we got her mini last time. I think, unless maybe we got a full size. Who knows? Connie Mack. Manager. And Rabbit Marinville, of course. That is a shortstop, old school name right there. Awesome. Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. What is it? I don't know, but here it comes. Looks like all paper to me. Moises Ballesteros. Rookie Hassel III. Robert. Jackson Merrill. Chris Sale. Max Scherzer. Backwards, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That dude is from... Not sure. I can't remember the other not Newfound Glory band. And then Phillies win the pennant. So it's not just World Series winners on that insert. All right. Starting to feel like I've seen a lot of what Golden Age has to offer here in 2014. So I'm looking for random stuff to surprise me. We got the Lusitania, we got the Titanic Captain, so surely the Titanic is coming. So William Randolph Hearst. Hey, Tom Harmon, pretty cool vignette. Fan Craze art series. Well, that's going back there. Got Mo Berg. Dusty Baker. As a player, not a manager. Surely his you know, this is an example of a guy whose playing career is not going to get him into the Hall of Fame, but spent his whole life in baseball and was a pretty prolific manager. Don Mattingly's similar case where he might not have been good enough on his own, but the more time he spends in baseball as a manager, he might end up getting in. Jimi Hendrix sounds pretty sweet. Oh. And a big Jackie Kennedy. We have got, 3 packs left of each, and this is after this one. Don't say it. Don't say it. Wade Boggs, R.I.P. Gosh dang it. David Ortiz. Brooks Lee. Got a mini escaping. That's a mini, or a Brooks Lee rookie card. George Sisler from the St. Louis Browns that are now the Baltimore Orioles. Ozzie Albies. Ellie De La Cruz. Bert Blyleven, and a Tom Seaver Wicked Curves. True base pack. I was a little worried that the Yoshida might count as my second hit, but then when I read on the box that it says like relic, autograph, rip it, booklet, doesn't include numbered cards, so we got Sleepy Bill Burns. Let's find out why he was called Sleepy Bill. A big league pitcher for 5 different clubs. Burns unfortunately cemented his legacy. He was in the scandal. He admitted under oath to being a dick. Star Stamps. Look at this. Hey, look at that. Rube Waddell, Addie Joss, Lefty Williams, and Eddie Plank stamps. That's super cool. That is super cool. Panini is winning. With only 3 packs left on the other side, Panini is winning, and I still don't have an autograph. There's only 2 packs left over here. Rube Small, Loretta Swit, Hot Lips Houlihan. A Model T Ford. Look at this. I was hoping it'd be an autographed Model T Ford, but we'll have to go with what we get. And Liberace. Megawatt Smile. A musician. But you already knew that. Okay. We have got 5 packs left and hopefully 2 hits. Drama. It's getting down to the wire. Looks like all paper. Martinez. Orelvis Martinez. 1-0-1-0-0-0-0-0. It's his stats are very binary. Interesting. Got a JV, Justin Verlander, wearing a horrible outfit. Aaron Judge. Nolan Ryan. He's kind of been the man of these videos. Pulled his cards every day. Paul Skeens. That's what Post Malone looks like without his makeup. I mean, tattoos. Makeup. Adley Rushman. Paper foil. Another state bird. This time it's going to be the California Valley Quail. State bird of, presumably, California. And then Red Sox winning the World Series. Both times they beat St. Louis. I have cards to commemorate. Thanks, Allen and Ginter. Thank you. Okay. 2 of these left. 2 of those left. Could Panini really win part 2? I haven't really thrown anything in the pile that's... I mean, Stephen Kwan, and everything is equal to that I've set to the side, but I haven't really even needed to put anything over here. Sad. Napla Joy. Oh, we've got an autograph. Here is our autograph. It's in blue ink. Terry Bradshaw. Did we get the second Terry Bradshaw mini, or did I just pick that up? I think we got a second Terry Bradshaw mini. Mickey Rivers. Susan Olsen. Mickey Rivers, outfielder for New York. Susan Olsen, who was in the Brady Bunch. Cindy Brady. Got another Rube Marquard. Pitcher for New York. Napla Joy, and I think this might be upside down. I don't know. It is a lady or a rock star. Angela Cartwright. On card auto. Angela. Wow. Was Brigitte Von Trapp in The Sound of Music. She was in Lost in Space. Wow. The Sound of Music. And that is a pretty freaking nice autograph. Look at that. Super cool. Huh. Wow. Lee Majors, Sound of Music, stamps, very cool little portrait thing. All right, Allen and Ginter, 2 packs left on this side, 1 on the other side. I'm hoping there's another hit. Blow me away, because left side, Panini has 1 Oddball Wars Part 2. There appears to be a chrome type card coming up. We've got a Junior Caminero. Joe Morgan. We're still missing some base cards of guys I'm wanting. I haven't had a sight of Ripken. I haven't had a sight of Michelle from Survivor or any of the other, other than Wes Bergman, any of the other challengers. Dave Winfield. This is going to be a chrome Ellie De La Cruz. Very nice. Jim Thome. Miniature Cuero. And Steve Carlton. So, is it going to be that my out of 50 card is my second hit? Or will the last pack have some last pack magic? Surely there's one more, right? Surely there's one more, right? Is this another Globetrotter? It sure is. We've got Geese Osby. 24-year veteran of the team. The Clown Prince of Basketball. I saw the Harlem Globetrotters. Have any of you ever seen them? It was a blast. A lot of fun. Moberg. Historical. He began working as a spy instead of playing baseball. A mini Eddie Geidel, which is perfect. That's my favorite mini of today. Oscar Gamble, outfielder, New York. Oscar Gamble. Harry Wright, an executive from Cincinnati in the old days, and Red Pollard, member of the Jockeys Guild, horse racing. So that's it for Panini. Man, I hope there's something cool in this pack. Looks base. Okay. Corbin Carroll. Carlos Beltran. Mookie Betts. Here it is. It is a piece of Jose Ramirez's bat. Somebody that I already said in this video that I do like. So we got our second hit. Game used bat. I'm not going to be mad about that. I'm happy that it was there. I was starting to worry that it might not show up. Genuine Allen Ginter relic featuring Jose Ramirez bat. A piece of it, not the whole thing. He wouldn't be a very good hitter if that was the whole thing. Tyler O'Neill backwards. Shiny foil. Christy Mathewson. And the final card, White Sox winning the World Series. Swept Houston. All right. Well, we got some shiny cards. We got some miniatures. I don't really think there's too much to go back through and really talk about. I think that the part one definitely went to Allen and Ginter. There were some valuable, just kind of regular cards, and that rip card is the coolest card that I've ever pulled. So part one, definitely Allen and Ginter, but part two, both the relic and the autograph were saved for part two. The stamps, once again, this is really cool. I mean, this is exactly why I like to rip stuff like this, because it's stamps. It's something that's totally different, not just another base card of a baseball dude swinging a bat and maybe wearing elf antlers or something on his photoshopped, body, right? So not disappointed with the cards that I got on the right side at all today, but definitely surprised that Panini won part two of Oddball Wars. So let me know in the comments who won overall. Was part one the victory there greater than part two's victory? Let me know if there were any minis that you thought were pretty cool, or anybody from Panini Golden Age that I just glossed over who contributed way more to society and the world than I pointed out. So yeah, let me know. Stay in contact. If there's anything else that you would like me to show the back of that I didn't, I can make a follow-up video or something like that to really go to war, I guess, about who won. So let me know what you thought. Thanks for being here. This was a super fun rip. I look forward to doing something like this again because I didn't know who was going to win all along. Still don't know who is going to win. This was great. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. All right, so it's been a little over a month since I recorded that, and I'm here to give my final opinion, my final review. The second video, part two, I wouldn't believe it if you told me, but since both of those hits came in this video, it is way closer than I thought it was going to be. But I think the best way to decide is just to show kind of the best 4 big and best 4 little cards from each set. So we're just quickly going to go through and recount the hits. I got this Nolan Ryan white border card from Golden Age. We got a Yoshida out of 50 from Allen and Ginter. I got this really cool stamp sticker card. Those are actually peel-offable. That's the official term for it. My light's not going to cooperate. But they are 4 different little sticker stamps. Eddie Plank, Rube Waddell, Addie Joss, and Lefty Williams on there. So that's pretty cool. We have a Jose Ramirez bat relic that we got, and I believe the last pack. Just if you couldn't tell, I was kind of freaking out because I was afraid that we weren't going to get our second hit. Angela Cartwright autograph, Brigitte Von Trapp from The Sound of Music, Pardon the Lights. So I thought that the autograph would be the big hit from that box, but there was one that I actually liked even more than that. Back on this side, we got a Shohei Chrome Refractor, which is a pretty cool card, and I think we only got 1 or maybe 2 of those out of the whole box. So it's cool that we got him, because that's the best one to get. And then this Lee Majors relic of his shirt, $6 Million Man. I was beyond excited to get that. And beyond excited to finally get a rip card. Christian Yelich. I mean, there's a couple of people, if it was a rip card of that, I would have like struggled for just a minute on whether or not to open it, but I'm ripping no matter what. I am always opening rip cards. But if it had been like a low numbered one of somebody that I actually liked, one of a handful of players that I actually liked, it would have been tempting to keep it, right? Okay, so those are the big ones. And then mini wise, this is why the video took so long. I was waiting to get these hard cases in for minis, and now that I have them, I actually don't really like them. But I have the Sphinx because I like Egypt stuff. Egypt's always been a very interesting draw to me. On the Allen and Ginter side, I've got a Lighthouse that I selected as one of my 4 favorite minis from the box. I always enjoy the kind of goofy, just random mini sets that they have. Lighthouses, beaches, lots of fun. This was in the beginning of this video, I believe, Amelia Earhart's plane. That is one of my 4 favorite minis from that. Over here, we've got a Hank Aaron on the black border. I just kind of wanted to feature a black border card because they're a little bit more rare. Then we'll do these at the same time. We've got Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid once again from the beginning of this video. I think the whole video is not like this. And on Allen and Ginter, as I just mentioned, Beach. So this is the only Beach I got out of this one. Ew, finger. Only Beach I got out of this box. And then this was what was inside the rip card. So I don't know if it really counts as a mini, but whatever. So what won? What was the overall winner? Yeah, I mean, Allen and Ginter was better. It was more fun. There was a rip card, which is like amazing. But at the same time, if you were to multiply out the price per excitement, I think it would come out pretty close. If you factor in that one is 11 years older, then I really do think it probably comes out to, you know, not the absolute worst for Panini. I didn't think it would be close, and as it turns out, if you factor everything in, they were both great. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next one. Have a good one.
Swinger Gaming Show! Powered by Booyah!